Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
Hey, you look great.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Well, thanks to all of you.
One of the things you spoke to was surrendering and letting go of things from the past and being able to live here in the present and moving forward. But one thing that I do want to ask, is there anything when we do look back at the past that you can take as a life lesson moving forward so that you can use it in the progress that you're going to be making?
Absolutely. I think that one of the things from the past is not to be so hard on myself and to push myself and to know, like, to have those goals and set those goals. Like you know, we've had like several sessions about goal setting and writing them down, and but if I don't make like a neat one, not to like destroy myself or to punish myself like I would do in the past. And I think that now I kind of say, hey, I stumbled here. I know what to do. I'm going to keep going. I'll make it up again. I'm going to hit my goal, and I have my intentions. So that's what I'm grateful for.
And talking about the intentions and your path and how you're going to move forward, how are you doing with the nutrition piece of that? Because now that, the food and all of that's going to come to an end.
I'm much more mindful of like what I'm consuming, what just like reading labels, like making sure that I'm like, okay, make sure that my sugar and watch my carbs, and being able like, okay, if I want to splurge here, that means I have to be really good for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner if I want a dessert, So just being a lot more mindful in just choices in food and quality food.
Right.
I know that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Is like, what kind of food am I putting in my body? Making sure that it's, it's organic and where it's coming from, knowing where it's coming from. Like, I make sure now that I, like, when I go to the grocery store, made in Florida, like a brand. So just, those are the things that I definitely have taken and will continue to take.
And you've gotten very creative with your meal planning and your recipes, so that's great. It's nice that you've really learned how to take that to heart and move forward with it, and so that's been really nice to see.
So even when we went to the farmer's table and we tried that collard green with the quinoa inside, I was like, I gotta try this. This is great, and I can do this on my own, and it turned out fantastic. Maybe not as pretty, but it definitely still tasted really good.
Yeah, clean food can taste really, really good. I think most people, when they start out trying to eat better, they just think of all the things they're going to have to like give up and be denied, and there's a lot of good options. I know you got a sweet tooth. I got a sweet tooth too, and you can find options. But what would you say was the best part and the worst part of this whole thing?
Best part, I would definitely say just having the girls and having that accountability and the camaraderie, we're all, trying to reach the same place. We're all pushing each other. I think the worst thing, again, I'm still a little hard on myself, so I would just say me, and not being completely strict with things. Like, I would have loved to have been like a lot better with meal planning and preparing things, and that's, my schedule is so crazy, and I wish that I've just been able to like sleep more.
Sleep's important, but
and Nikki, I know, like, we would train early in the mornings and you would sleep maybe a few hours and you'd still make it and still train hard, but you also had some challenges along the way in terms of back pain. And over 80% of Americans do experience significant back pain throughout their life, and you still managed to find a way. You didn't stop. You didn't make excuses. How did you deal with that? Because I think that would really help a lot of the viewers.
I know my body, and I think it's knowing your limitations and knowing, okay, I can't necessarily move this way, but I will do something else. Yeah. And so if I know I can't do a deadlift because I know I feel a little pull in my back, and I just making sure that I communicate that with you, say, hey, Billy, I can't really do the deadlift today, and you'll give me something else to do, or you'll stretch me out and say, let's work that out a little bit. And making sure that I go see my chiropractor or get a massage if I need one, and making sure that I'm up to date with those things. I think that helped me out a lot. And hey, if I can't do, maybe the weightlifting was a little bit too much, I'll walk or I'll jog and make sure that I'll do something instead.
That's a great lesson.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing that I really admire about you was that, like, I think so many people just create a story of why they shouldn't work out today, but there was always another option for you. And now, when you're in the moment of pain, and I think this is a real tough, and you know, everything in your body saying stay in bed, don't go. What did you go? What was your thought process? How did you end up showing up and following through?
I just said I gotta do it. I have to do it. You know, I kind of wouldn't let the excuses creep in, and sometimes they do. I have to be honest. Some days I would miss a workout because I'm so tired. And what happened is my own fault was like saying I'm gonna get to it, and then it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm like but I make sure I was like, okay, I have to make it up. You know, I can't. So Sunday's my off day. I can't take off on Sunday. Now I have to work out on Sunday. So I would do that. I would just try to make sure that I don't allow too many excuses to creep in. I have to still get it done.
That's good, because really that's what a lot of people do. You know, you're never going to be full on and be great all the time. It just doesn't happen. But it's the people that let too many days go by. It's so hard. I mean, it's hard for me if I go on vacation, I come back, it's like, oh, I don't really think I want to get back into that soon. But that's why it's so important for majority of the time to make as good of decisions as you can as far as what you're eating and exercising, and also, you know, you're not afraid to like really get in there and work hard and lift, you know, and building a little bit of muscle and stuff. That's going to sustain you and keep you leaner in the long run. And so many women are afraid of that. And
I used to be. Because I was just like, I feel like I have that body type that I can just bulk up, like be the She-Hulk.
You got great legs, but you're no She-Hulk.
So I mean, definitely, you know, I've been the size that I am now. I've been this size before, but I'm definitely much leaner, I think, and more toned. I'm definitely getting a couple of looks from the fellas, but so I feel better. I feel healthier, and I can definitely, I mean, just even with working out, I can go longer. Like being able to do that half marathon was crazy. And finishing it.
Has it improved your singing? Because I know that working out can actually give you, you have better vocals because you're stronger and
better breath support. I definitely have noticed that, like, I'm less fatigued vocally as long as I, you know, of course, proper technique is a big part of it.
You teach it, you know it.
Proper technique, but definitely not, like, my recovery time is much shorter. Like, I can like, if I have, like, this weekend, if I have a double on Saturday and a gig on Sunday, I just need like one rest day and I'm good for the next day.
That's great.
How do you feel up there on stage?
It's great. It's fantastic. I mean, what's great about performing is you're blessing other people with your gift. You know, you're definitely getting something out of it because you know, attention whore. But
Bleep.
look at me.
I'm a hog.
Attention hog. But being able to share that gift and putting smiles on people's faces is like what you live for on stage. And just seeing how I interpret a song, I can allow someone to kind of feel what I'm feeling in that song.
You know, one of the biggest things that I hear you say that you've been successful with is really reducing the amount of extremes that come into excuses and things that we say or things that we do or don't do. And your resiliency in being able to bounce back helps you also realize that you don't have to go in extremes and kind of find that middle balance. So I've seen that, I hear it, and I'm so excited to keep watching you just keep going so you can perform and really meet all of those goals that we've been talking about.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, Nikki, I mean, is there anything about this journey that you wish could have been like different? Like, you know, anything that you think I wish I could do that over, or?
The only thing would probably be just the time at which we work out.
Yeah.
I would have been. I think I should have been a lot more vocal, just saying, "Hey guys, I know 6 o'clock in the morning works for some of you. Doesn't necessarily work for me." So.
Yeah. And your schedule is so hard because I mean, you usually perform at night, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and sleep is so important. I don't think people realize, you have to watch what you eat, you have to exercise, and you have to sleep because the lack of sleep will derail your program faster than anything.
Absolutely.
You'll be craving food, you will not have energy to work out, you won't get very much out of your workouts.
Yeah.
So if the time didn't work this way, I hope when you're moving forward that you'll find a time.
I'm excited for that. I was like, dude, as soon as the show is over, I'm on it. Like, I'm going to be waking up at like 9.
You've been a true with it. I wouldn't want to wake up that early either. I'm not going to lie.
That is fantastic.
So to that end, now that you won't have that accountability, right? And you're going to, if you change your schedule and all that, being prepared, because I know you said you've been at this weight before, right? So even though you feel very differently now, how are you going to then, food-wise, what do you have any intentions of how you plan on moving forward with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna try to I definitely want to continue Jamie's Live Fit program. I was like, I'm like, I want to start it over from the beginning. I want to make sure I'm doing it meticulously, getting the sleep that I'm supposed to get, and really, really preparing and making all.
You're gonna do awesome.
So and wait till you see me because I will send you all pictures.
Absolutely, know you will. Good. You already sent me some. I love it. It makes my day.
So give me another 3 months. And
awesome. I love to hear that.
Doing it. And with the food, continuing with the eating right and preparing and making sure that I have my meals planned and
that's the key.
Yeah,
planning is the key for you.
Absolutely, taking that day during the week and saying this is my meal prep day and getting all of that done.
And how about your mind?
My mind.
How you gonna take care of your mind?
It's a battlefield. I know that I'm not the best with writing things down, but I am always mindful of the things that we go through with the with our sessions and making sure that my ants and making sure that this is an extreme thought right now and snipping that in the butt and making sure that I don't go to dark places in my thought process and I definitely want to continue with just having those affirmations, posting them up, and I have my vision board. I have that above my bed now, so that's
excellent.
What having those things and reminders and setting those goals.
That's great.
That is good.
You had a good question for her. I like that one.
Oh, what's your theme music now?
My theme music now. Well, before it was the Bee Gees. I don't know what it would be now. I guess it would now.
Brick House.
That is a good one.
That's how I am, Billy. That's how I am.
That's so cute.
I don't know. I have to think about that now. My new theme song.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still like the Bee Gees one because Staying Alive. Just that first line. Of, baby, you can tell by the way I move.
You're not staying alive. You're starting to thrive.
It is a strutting one.
Yeah, it is a strut.
You can keep
Maybe
that
you can create your own song.
Right.
Absolutely. Oh, I think one of my songs is I have Get Me Bodied by Beyonce.
Get me. Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Yes. Get Me Bodied by
Any Beyonce song is pretty much a
Yeah.
Can't go
girl
wrong there.
anthem
Hey,
song.
as soon as it's on, you have to move. So
Yeah.
it's so definitely, I think that would probably be my theme song now.
I love it.
Well, you've done awesome. We can't wait to see you next week
Yes.
when you're all dolled up
Yeah.
and looking even hotter because you already make that T-shirt look good.
Oh, thank you.
But we've had fun. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
you.
Have
See you
a wonderful
soon.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you.